Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Deep to get us going. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Getting set. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Patchett. He fires this throw and is intercepted. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Chris, that one cost him. He's just trying to get something started here early in the game, trying to take a chance, but it backfires. The defense in great position to come up with that interception.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Offense off to a great start. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. QB decides to keep it here. Has the first down and more.
Well, I love to watch these Clemson quarterbacks run this kind of offense where they have so many different options, whether it's throw to pitch, throw to run, whatever it might be. Think about over the years, Taj Boyd made those decisions. Deshaun Watson ended up having such a great career. Trevor Lawrence made so many great plays, and now we're seeing that again today from this young man.
The shotgun handoff here. Breaks loose at the 40.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects a team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's the key to this defense right now. Great job against the jet sweep of staying out wide and not giving that receiver much room at all.
The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Looking for a gap. It's Frazier. They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Off the play fake on first down. Tries the right with a quick throw, and it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him the chance to pick up some big yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Back to throw. It's Hatchett. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Clemson. And now here comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. They can't stop him. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Using his legs, it's Frazier. That run moves the ball across the 40.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled across midfield at the 48, good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes looking to keep this drive moving. He'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They're going to run it. Gets some space around the 30. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Buckeyes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. I used the stiff arm there. Defense wasn't buying it to get him down for just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Tailback with another carry. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way...
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, you just can't talk about the Clemson Tigers without getting to a mobile quarterback. And this is another example of how deadly they can be in this dual-threat offense that they love to run.
Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They get him down at the 41, and it's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw. It's Hatchett. Looks left and finds his target there. Finds room at the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Oh, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Chris, you get this deep into an opponent's side of the field and come away with 3 instead of 6. Man, it is a letdown. That's certainly not what they're looking for here on third and long from inside the red zone.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Catch made on the right side. Oh, and it's a fumble. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this team. Big play.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack.
Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, Chris. As people like to say, this is an obvious passing situation. It's really hard to vary things up and confuse the defense. This time the defensive line just came right in.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And tackled there by the defense.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
They pressure it and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line.
All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they'll set up for the PAT. And he knocks it right through. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He gets to the 30 before stepping out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's on the run. Launches deep. Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks loose at the 40. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender when he throws the interception.
Well, that was exciting, but no one to throw to. Eventually goes down.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. It's Hatchett. He's escaping the pocket now. He's going to pull it down and run. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get...
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll tackle him at the 27. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it deep to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. Goes out of bounds at the 32. That's a decent return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Can he make it to the marker? He shreds the tackle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient, prolific quarterback under center.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Touchdown, Ohio State will take the lead in the second half.
This is just a great job by the offense coordinator and the quarterback, seeing a weakness from the defense, taking advantage of lack of numbers, using the design QB run, and putting 6 on the board.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to put this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
The pocket breaking down. Running back has it on the screen now. Breaking free at the 35. They'll make the tackle, but it's enough for a first down. Good call in that screen play.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen right here by this offense. They let the rushers get upfield, completely oblivious that the blockers are getting out in front and getting downfield. Put the ball right on the back, let him have all that space and an escort in front of him to pick up big yards.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. The Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Gets rid of it on the move. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. The quarterback's got it on the option. He'll pitch it. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Trying to find room. It's Frazier. Finding some room at the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. To the air. It's Hatchett. Running out of time in the pocket. It's a sack. They trap him inside the 5.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. At the 30 now. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's tackled after the catch. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? And they'll bring them down after just a short pickup.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They're going to run it here. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run that counter play, and you better be home on the back side.
Get some space around the 30. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
Pitch play to the back. In the clear at the 25. Tackle, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can.
Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To the air, it's Hatchett. Sacked, it's a loss, back to the 6.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Fires this one deep middle. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? He pulls it in for a big gain. And he's down after the catch at the 12, a red zone opportunity.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Really good job here by the defense. And
touchdown, Buckeyes. To stretch the lead, the route is on. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Catch made on the out route.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Using his legs on the scramble. Gets into space at the 50. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Scanning the field, it's Hatchett. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete. The offense now operating in empty. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll spot the ball now at the 35. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking.
He's got some room. Can he get there? Touchdown, Clemson. Still no answer for this offensive machine. The offense is out there. They're going to go for two here. They'll try to run this one in. And he makes it in. The two-point conversion inching the score a little bit closer now. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. They'll They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Movement here from the tight end. And then first down, right back to the running game. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it on a counter. Physical run earns the first down.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking for some space. It's Allen. Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down here.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble to his left. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Brought down to the completion, moves the ball down to the 4. Second and goal for the offense. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The clock at 0-0. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.